stage. All the way from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Mr. Aggie Pride himself. Y'all put y'all hands together for Tim Shropshire.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Don't cut it, don't cut it, don't cut it, DJ. Man, y'all gonna sit on down, woo. All right, now, all right. All right. Let me just see who up in here. Man. Y'all enjoying yourselves? Man, I'm glad this moment is here. All right, glad this moment is here. Where do I be? Y'all done took my breath away. I feel like I need to go back and do it again, man. But the world is changing. The world is changing. You know, you turn on the news, you got Hillary on one side. You got Trump on the other side. You like, Lord have mercy. You got gospel music changing. The gospel industry changing. One of my favorite shows on Sunday mornings ain't gonna be on no more. Bobby Jones. I miss service on Sunday morning because of Bobby Jones. I can't watch Bobby Jones no more. I used to love every morning at about 10 o'clock there, welcome to Bobby Jones Gospel! You have Cam Timberland and Kurt Franklin. I miss Bobby with them bright suits. I'm gonna miss him. But he ain't the only one changing. I'm changing. I know y'all saying right now, he is big. Yes, he is. I got married and I got 2 beautiful kids. But I started changing. I know some of y'all right now like, he funny, but where is his neck at? This collar so high on this shirt, but I'm gonna make it work. I've been looking for my neck for the last 3 years, y'all. I searched all over. I couldn't find no neck. I searched high and low. I didn't search high. I can't really go. When you don't got no neck, you can't really look like you want to. Like, I really want to look at the screen right now, but I got to turn my whole body, you know? My short neck people are like, See, my short neck people in here, they can't even turn around and see who their neighbor is. They only know what their neighbor look like. But it is, but just real quick, just turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor. I told you, that's what I'm saying. I just want to see it for myself. That brother was like, I'm sorry. He said, I'll just talk to you tomorrow. Well, good, man. I'm glad we're doing this recording, man. This is really dope, man. Don't this place look good? This. My British wife and ooh, I see you, Shrub. Ooh, I see. Don't. All right, I just had to see myself on TV. Give it up for the band. They gonna jam out with us. They gonna jam out with us in a little bit, man. But I just want to talk about this thing and this important person in my life. And the thing is called a wife. A wife is an amazing thing. Favor is on my life because I got a. Ooh. So I met this young lady. She looked good. My neck still short. I tried to look to the left, but my chin got caught on the collar. Y'all saw it too, like, hold it. Boy, this collar gonna be so dirty at the end of this concert. Gonna have that ring around the neck. That's all right. And I'm good. Thank you, Daddy. But she look good. Smell good. Walk good. If your lady ain't walking good, don't be with her. But she sound real good too. I met her for the first time, 2006. It was March the 21st, May the 21st, International Sunday. I said, how you doing? She says, hello, my name is Esther. I said, Jesus. I didn't know a sister could talk with an accent. She says, hello, my name is Esther. I said, wow. I said, hello, my name is Timothy. And I got to talking to her, and I said, you're special, you're this, that, and I found out that she was from a place called London, England, and I found out that Shropshire, England is 2 hours north of London. That's how I got the conversation rolling. And so she kept on telling me, if you wanted to find more about Shropshire, you can do such and such and such and such. And I was like, I don't want to know more about that. I said, really, you are beautiful. She said, oh, thank you. I said, we going somewhere. See, I didn't want to get caught in the friend zone. I didn't want to get caught in the friend zone, so I had to let her know that she looked beautiful. I had to just let that mark be there. And so I got caught up in the accent, got caught up in the smell, got caught up in how good she looked, how well she walked, and I forgot where she really was from. Because black people living in London, England is not from London, England. They came from somewhere. And where her folks came from was a place called West Africa. They talk a little different. Life a little different in West Africa. But I never seen the West Africa come out of my wife because I never got my wife upset before. Ladies, I don't care what kind of job you got. I don't care where you live at right now. Where you're from, it'll come out. When your husband forget to put the wet clothes into the dry and he leave it in there spoil overnight. Where you come from will come out. So my wife that I love so much, for 3 years, I realized she ain't never showed me Africa. Until March 21st, 2 years ago, 9:41 p.m. Africa was on their way. She says, honey, we're about to have this baby here. We're about to do this baby. We're about to do this baby here. I'm about to push this baby on out naturally. It's going to just come right out. It's going to come right out. But I want to do something different. I do not want this epidural. This thing called the epidural, they put this thing in the back of your back, and when they put it in the back of your back, they inject fluid, and you can't feel any of your lower extremities. Make sure, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, make sure I do not use an epidural. I played football for 4 years for North Carolina A&T State University. The least you can do is hold my hand. I said, hold my hand, baby. I got you. She said, oh, honey, thank you so much. I thank you so much. You are so considerate. Thank you. I said, thank you. But we 24 hours in labor. And she looks at me and said, honey, oh, good God Almighty. It's getting a little tough down there. Can you please call the doctors in? I really can't do it any longer. I really can't. I said, baby, hold my hand. She says, honey, Timothy, I can't do it longer. I can't hold your hand right now. I said, hold my hand. She looked at me and said, I can't. And when she said, can't, a tear jumped out of her face, y'all. I ain't know when that tear jumped out of her face, that was Africa on their way, y'all. I looked at her one more time. I said, hold my hand. She said, listen, I will kill you. I have told you several times, but I will throw a dot in your neck. But your neck is too short. Oh, you're going to talk about my neck. You're just going to talk about my neck. Y'all, I thought Kunta Kinte was in that room, y'all. I was so confused. I said, so he said about to sing, see you humble or something up in here? But my wife is special to me, man. And I should have known. Because during the wedding, everything was different. Now, I done been to a lot of weddings. I mean, a lot. How they do weddings back in the day, you know, they used to do the candle ceremony. They used to get a unity candle. They get one candle here, one candle there. They light both of them, and you put them together, and you make one. You're unified. You're one. Two become. That's how I thought it was going to go. We did a little sand ceremony. I had brown sand. She had yellow sand. We blended together. They said we have a blended life. We're together. We're one. So I said, it's all good. We do the reception. You know, I dance with my mama, you know, she danced with her daddy. That's how an American wedding would go. I'm wearing black at the altar, she wearing white at the altar. I mean, that's how an American wedding will go. Everything was looking pretty good until we get to the reception. We played a wobble, the cha-cha slide. I didn't dance with my mama. We had a good time, didn't we, right, mama? We had a good time. I think I did a little spin or something. We had a great time. After we do the cha-cha slide and the wobble, eat some good food, cut the cake, I'm thinking it's time for the honeymoon. See, me and my wife, we held out. I didn't even go there for 4 years. What was the date? I didn't even go there. We held out. Jesus. Whew. I don't even want to think about it. Lord have mercy. But we held out. So I was looking for the honeymoon. I couldn't wait. But her daddy comes out the back with a green dashiki. He says, my friend, it is now time to party. I said, I don't mean no harm. We done party for 2.5 hours. And I said, Mike, I don't mean no harm, Mike. I said, but I got to go to the honeymoon. He said, no, you don't understand. It is our custom to party now. I said, what you mean? He said, it is time to dance. Go to the back room and change clothes. I go to this back room. There is a blue dashiki waiting just for me, fitting custom to my body. I don't know how they got my measurements. I put it on. I don't hear no more cha-cha slide no more when I go out to the reception. All I hear is dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's all I hear. I'm like, what in the world's going on up in here? So I get in there. He said, it is time to dance. I said, why ain't everybody else dancing? He said, because it's your dance. I said, I don't mean no harm. I can't really dance. All I got is a little two-step. That's all I really got. He said, ha, 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 you are funny. Dance. So he tells me to go to the middle, and I said, now what I got to do, what kind of dance? He said, you have to do something very special. It's a custom in our country. In Nigeria, you have to do the money dance. I said, nah, how the money dance go? There's about 150 Africans in there, because this is her family there too. My family from South Carolina confused right now. They're like, I don't know what's going on up here. What is it really? What's this over here? My uncle was like, what they better do? I ain't got no money. What is the money there? I don't get paid the next week. What you talking about, Timmy? I don't know about the money. And I'm confused. I said, I don't know none of it either. I said, Mike, how does the money dance go? He said, I knew you would ask. When you stop dancing, we stop giving money. I said, oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all, when I saw my first $20 bill hit my forehead, I said, oh, I like this family. You can induct me in the tribe right now. But I love a family. I love everything about it. I love what they do. I love their customs. I love how they celebrate family. I believe some of them came in the house tonight. Y'all in the building, I believe they came tonight. Where y'all at? Some of them, somebody's going to be here, trust me. You are awesome. You are fantastic. But I love them. You know, they feed me good. They feed me. They feed me real good. Yesterday, I got about 7 o'clock in the morning to start my day. And my eyes were hurting, like bad. Like this was hurting like crazy. I was like, okay. 10 minutes later, it felt like somebody hit me with a bat in my face. An hour later, I'm throwing up. Then I'm at urgent care. And then they rushed me to the ER. And CT scan and IVs and yeah. So I got to the ER about 12 o'clock last night. But I'm here. So we good. So if I pause, that's why, because they said I was severely dehydrated, and they was treating me for an aneurysm and all this stuff, because my blood pressure went up, so it doesn't go up. And I had pain behind my eyes, so they was treating me for an aneurysm, and they wanted to do a spinal tap and all this stuff. So I said, okay. But the cool thing I realized is this. I don't know how we're going to work this in the DVD, but it's cool. The cool thing is this. I realized that I am the man. I am the man. Anybody that can sell a ticket in the ER, in a wheelchair, is the man. The man. I'm killing the game right now, y'all. So I'm in the ER. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting in the ER. I'm in a pink wheelchair. That's all they have at Moses Cone now is these pink wheelchairs. I'm sitting in the pink wheelchair and I'm slumped over because my blood pressure high for whatever reason. I'm tripping out. I don't understand what's wrong with me. I just got a CT scan. I'm nervous and I still ain't even told my wife I'm at the ER. So I'm tripping. I'm scared. I didn't know what was up. I get a phone call. It's like, hey, Shrop, you got any more tickets, man? Yeah, I'm at an appointment right now. I call my wife. She can take care of you. I don't really work with wives, man. I work with husbands. I said, okay. I said, but this time, like, this go ahead and call my wife. No, man, you don't understand. I work with husbands, man. I work with husbands. I work with the man. Where you at? I'm like, come to the ER at Moses Cone. Shrop, you crazy, man. Where you at? The ER at Moses Cone on North Elm Street. 10 minutes later, a guy that's sitting out there right now shows up. You got to understand, I'm in the hospital of Moses Cone. There's a lady 3 seats over me crying for her life. Jesus, it hurts. A little white lady from Random in North Carolina. She said, it hurts, God. When are they going to call me back? All this is going on, and he's still like, hey, Strap, what's up, man? I'm slumped over in my wheelchair trying to live. I almost went to see Jesus last night. Y'all don't understand. I'm just like this. Literally, when he came, I was like, hey, what's up, Monte? How you doing, man? He said, Shrine, what up, baby? The show tomorrow, you ready? I'm like, yep. If I don't die tonight, I'll be there. Hey, man, this ain't Jesus, man. Jesus. This dude pulled out $30 for 2 tickets. He's like, hey, Shrop, man, hope you get better. I said, man, you might as well sit down right here. I got the kids in the car right now, man. Don't worry about it, man. Hey, I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm like, I hope so. I was like, did he just really come up to the hospital? Not recognizing that I was 2 seconds from death. I got IV still in my arm. I said, but I'm glad you came, Monte. Like, by any means necessary, you dealt with the husband. You dealt with the husband. I don't work with the woman, I work with the man. I said, man, I'm about to write my obituary and you trying to... Oh, man. Oh, I thought I was about to die that night. But you encouraged me because your faith told me that the show will still go on by any means necessary. Seriously, I thank you. I said, because Lord, you can't kill me because Monte gonna be the only one at the show if I die tonight. I know you're gonna resurrect him, Lord. Shrop, come out the door, man. Woo. But it was cool being back in the hospital, man. Not because I was sick. It was cool because it was amazing because I haven't been to Moses Cone in probably 6 years. I used to work at Moses Cone. Good job at Moses Cone. Sticker on my car, Moses Cone. Folk treat you different when you in your 20s with Moses Cone stickers on your car. He said, what'd he do? See, I wore a nice suit. My jacket fit just right. My shoes are shine. I had a tie went all the way to the top. I had a little buzz patch that beat me right into the ER. They said, is he a doctor? I said, and then my walkie-talkie went off and said, security, come to the front. And I was also number 47 at the security guard at Moses Cone. And I worked there, and I enjoyed my job, and I patrolled the best I could. And it's something when your suit fit just right. You just walk past folk. You okay? And you get your keys and you roll them out and you put them in your pocket. But that's how it was for me, man. I was security at Moses Cone. I love working in the ED, the ER area, the fourth floor, the rehabilitation area, the fifth floor. We used to go to the pediatrics unit, talk to the kids, and read a little story to them. I love my job. Until I had to go to the basement. They said, Officer 47, can you go down to the basement to check the basement? Nobody wanted to go to the basement because the basement had something in there that nobody really wanted. See, here, it was the morgue. Room 007. Someone, it won't write about this room, y'all. But I went down there anyways. I was like one of the only ones that had keys to get into. Me and my other officers, we knew the code, had to get into it. They said, Officer 47, is it all secure? When it's all secure, please let us know. I said, I do not know just yet, but the door is a little loose. They said, Mr. Shropshire, Officer 47, go ahead and go in there and check it out. I went in to check it out. I was so nervous. I was so scared. It's dark. It's cold. And it has a little tinge to the nose, y'all. I went on the inside of the morgue. I opened the door. All I heard was... That's all I felt. 13 bodies should be on the inside of this door. All I had to do was check off all 13 bodies and we were good. I check the bodies, I go through, and I get to body number 13, and I say, we are all secure. I try to radio them in, all secure. Officer 47 reporting, all secure. 007 or more, all secure. Roger that. But on my way out, as the door was closing, something kind of came over me, y'all. And my security friends out in here, they probably don't even know what popped off that night. But let me tell you what really happened. I had just started going to church. I gave my life to God earlier that week. I got filled with the Holy Spirit. Evidence of speaking in a little bit of tongue. And everything I read that week, it just illuminated my mind. I really wanted to act upon it right then. And I just read a story about a man named Jesus who healed the sick. And he raised the dead. So I walked up in there, I said, somebody gonna get up on tonight. So I'm in the morgue, I'm a little nervous, I'm a little scared. I'm so nervous. You see the socks. I'm so nervous. And so I said, today is your day for breakthrough. I don't know who is gonna get it on tonight, but today is your day for breakthrough. And I saw body number 13. I said, receive your blessing on tonight. And so I was going to just speak a little bit of tongue and just touch their body. I was a little scared. And I got my raise from the dead stance. I don't know this is how you raise people from the dead, but this is the stance I got up in just in case they got up, I can get up on out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I was right there. And I was going to use a little bit of tongues that I had. I said, that's all I had. I said, that's all I had. Do not judge me, y'all. Do not judge me. I said, and right when I was about to touch the hem of her garment, all I heard was from the back of my back over the top of my ear, it was this 37-second air freshener sprayer that shoot out air every 37 seconds. Behind my back over the top of my ear, all I heard was, psst. I said, the devil is a lie. I said, the devil is a lie. Somebody here passing notes, Jesus. I said, somebody here passing notes. Y'all, I was so confused. My walkie-talkie went off and said, stat. And I said, what? And it said, stat. When you hear the word stat in the hospital, that's a serious term to use. It says all the doctors, all the nurses have to rush to that one area where there's a stat call. And it was unit 4,000. So I was a little nervous, y'all. I said, okay. And you can't take the elevator when it's a stat call, so you gotta take the stairs. I was the last one up there, my pants coming, my shirt coming up, my pants. I'm so nervous, so confused. The officer said, where you been? I said, do not worry about it. I was handling something in the morgue. I was trying to be like Jesus. And I said, what's going on here? They said, this stat call is serious. They said, the stat call is serious. I said, what's really going on? They said, take a look for yourself. It was a lady on the inside of the room who was combative. She was biting and swinging and spitting at everybody. She said, I said, whoa, that's something on the inside. They said, we have tried everything. We have tried penicillin, we have tried codeine. We don't know what to try for this lady to calm her down. I said, let me get one more look at it. She said, I said, that's a devil on the inside of that lady. I said, that's Lucifer right there. I'm telling you. Y'all, I looked at her. I said, she got legions on the inside of her, y'all. They said, what do you do when you see devils like that? I said, my grandma told me. All you got to do is say, in the name of Jesus. And every devil in hell got to flee. They said, well, who's going to do it? I said, I got your back. I said, Jesus, we about to be on CNN for you right now. I walked up in there, y'all. I was so comfortable, y'all. I was so comfortable in my anointing, y'all. I was ready to do this thing, y'all. I opened the door. I looked at her right in the eye. She looked at me. I said, and all I had to do was say, in the name of Jesus, that every devil was about to flee out of this lady. I looked at her right in the eye, but she looked at me and she said, Jesus. I said, that's the word I was going to use. That's the word I was going to use. I said, that's Lucifer in the flesh right there. I said, y'all can have this job. I said, I'm about to go to Wendy's right now. I said, I can't do this no more. I cut my walkie-talkie off and I said, I'm going home. My wife was like, you home early? I said, it was Employee Appreciation Month. She said, in April? Like, yes, ma'am, in April. But going back to the hospital reminded me of them stories on last night, man. It reminded me. And it reminded me when I really got sick for the first time, I had to go to the hospital. I was playing football at A&T and got real sick. And this little sickness was different. I ain't the type to get sick now. So last night's little scare was a little tripping, just 'cause I don't get sick. But there was one time I really did get sick in college, though. Walking on campus, I couldn't feel the left side of my body. Couldn't feel what was going on. I said, well, is this another attack? What's the deal? Couldn't go to practice that week. It was that bad. Couldn't even get into my stance. I was playing linebacker in college. I was like, what's going on? Finally went to the team doctor and everything, and they said, man, you going to have to get this really checked out. They checked me out, and they said, man, how are your vitals? Vitals were fine. They said, how you been eating? And I was like, well, I've been eating what everybody else eat. They said, well, what you mean? I said, well, what everybody else eat. They said, do you have a high fiber diet, Mr. Shropshire? I'm like, well, not, I don't know. I don't keep track of my fiber. They said, well, how much water you been drinking? I said, well, much water as everybody else been drinking. They said, how are your bowel movements? I said, well, I've been struggling and straining. They said, how long you been struggling and straining, Mr. Shropshire? I said, about 2.5 weeks. They said, whoa. We probably know what's wrong with you, Mr. Shropshire. They checked me out and they said, come to find out, Mr. Shropshire, you, after a thorough examination, they came to the conclusion of, young man, you have hemorrhoids. I said, excuse me? They said, yeah, you're suffering from what is called hemorrhoids. I said, I don't mean no harm. I said, nah. And it didn't really hit me until they gave me the medication. It was in a yellow bottle with a blue cap. I said, this preparation H. I said, I ain't trying to be funny, but this is the same thing I saw in my grandma's cabinet last week. They said, Mr. Shropshire, I'm sorry, but that's what you have. That's a condition. They told me how to apply it and everything. I was nervous to even tell anybody at the age of 20 I had hemorrhoids. It felt bad that you can't play a football game. My homies that can't play football that week got a sprained ankle, got a pulled hamstring, got a torn ACL. I'm out for the week. Shrop, what's wrong with you, man? No, man. Something. Like, what's wrong, Shrop? I got a little hemi issue. Hemi. Wow, man, that's the speed right there. The speed. The speed, my turbo on. Yeah, can't really run like I want to. I couldn't tell my homies I got hemorrhoids. Shrop, why you living like that, man? I couldn't tell them that the reason why I'm walking like this is because I got hemorrhoids up in me at 20 years old. Sit down, Shrop. I'm good, man. I ain't gonna sit on down. Man, you a gentleman, man. You a lady, you can sit down. I wasn't no gentleman, I just couldn't sit down. No grown man, 20 years old, need to be sitting down with no pillow. But that was my life. It's all right, you got the same issue? She's like, I know what you mean. I got one right now. I was telling the truth. You could get that check tomorrow. But the thing was, I used the medication that they gave me. I used the medication because I was really embarrassed to even tell folk what I got. So I applied the medication. But the medication didn't work. The pain was still there. 3 weeks that went by, and I still got this hemi problem. So I'm trying to figure out what to do, and it's just my luck. I went to church one Sunday. It was a pastor from Louisiana that was there who was healing people. I said, well, we're going to see what's going to pop off tonight. No pun intended. So I'm in there, and I don't really trust every healer preacher. I just don't. Some folk be lying and getting paid good. And it was this lady at our church that I knew she got in a car accident. I mean, she got in a bad car accident, had a neck brace on. And I said, well, if he healed her, he a real healer. So she went up there, and she had a little neck brace on. She said, I got in a car wreck last week. He said, pow! She said, oh! I said, yes, sir. He can heal. So I got excited because I knew my turn was coming. But 40 minutes went by and he said nothing about me or the hemi, and I got a little concerned because he was closing out service. I said, no. I said, I ain't gonna let this blessing go past me, y'all. Not but your little healing power. So I'm standing there and I said, Lord, please don't let this man leave and not bless me because I need some help, Jesus. And so he says, I know I gotta go, and I know there's more people out there that need healing in their body. I said, you know that's right. He said, if you got a condition in your body, you need God to turn your life around. Come to the front right now. I said, yes, sir, I'll work my way. I try to work my way to the front. He said, hold it right there. I didn't know this many people needed healing. I said, you shouldn't have called everybody. I said, Jesus, don't play red light, green light with me, Lord. So I'm in the middle of the aisle, and there's so many people trying to rush to the front. I said, Lord, I don't know what's about to pop off, but I need you right now, Jesus. I'm standing in the middle. He said, let me tell y'all. He said, God is in this place. And I said, I hope he is. He said, but I tell you what, I can't get to everybody. I said, don't do this to me, Jesus. He said, I can't get to everybody, but I tell you what, the same God that is in me is the same God that's in you. He says, raise your right hand in faith. I said, yes, God, I believe in it. I said, if you ask me to do anything, and I mean anything, Jesus, I'll do it just for you because I can't do this heavy thing no more. It's embarrassing. I can't tell my friends why I can't play football this week. He said, if you trust God and you believe God, raise your hand. I said, it's raised, Jesus. He said, if you have a situation in your body, touch your situation. see folk just getting healed. They touching their head. Ah, thank you. I can't even touch my Hemi, y'all. But I can say right now, I'm Hemi free right now. I'm Hemi free. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Based on a true story. I told the guys when we was doing the show, I said, I told my homies, I said, man, I want to do something different when I get on stage, man. I try to be as real as possible. I tell all the jokes. I really don't tell jokes, I tell stories. I tell stories that are true, that happen. And the true story is I like to sing, I just can't really sing like that. But I'm gonna try to do something tonight. Is that all right? But I don't really be singing about nothing, so y'all just have to bear with me. It was raining early today. Band, could you just vibe out and play a little something? This is what I like to do in my spare time. I don't make jokes. Let's not go there just yet. Let's just have fun for a second. Just play whatever you want to play, band. This band is amazing. Give it up for the band. We did rehearse this right here. Miranda, come on out here. Take me down, man. Take it down, band. Take it down, band. Take it down. Slow it on. Let's groove it on out. Let's groove it on out. I believe somebody's on a date tonight. How you doing, Miranda? You did an awesome job earlier. Yeah. I believe somebody's on a date tonight, I believe.
Okay.
And if you're on a date, just wave your hand, just wave your hand, just wave your hand. I knew it. Yeah. I wanna let you know. Band, stop it. Okay, go ahead. I had to put my water down. I just want to feel it before we get into our songs tonight. I just want to do something different. Miranda Pope is here in the building. She's phenomenal. And I'm gonna put her on the spot. This is how cool it is. I want y'all to give me any subject. Me and Miranda gonna sing about it real quick. Anything. Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, anybody else? What kind of food? Chicken? Huh? Chicken? The reason why I don't got no neck is because this thing that I love at KFC. Sometimes I battle KFC or Popeyes, and I want church's chicken cause I say it's good to me. Oh,
I can eat it fried or grilled.
My.
Just give me a slice of bread, I'll make a meal. This is a true story that we told.
Yes.
You ain't gotta heat it up, I'll eat it cold. Yeah.
Chicken is our favorite food, and we love it so much. I went to a HBC and they did it all the time. They really turned up. I like hot sauce, Texas Pete is what I prefer. But my wife is from Africa, so they put everything on it. Everything is spicy there. Next song. Next subject. Band, take me down. Weave. Somebody said weave? They said weave? They said weave? Okay. Let's do weave. Band, they said they want to talk about weave. So let's just talk about weave then. You ready? Stay here. Take me to weave. Anybody weave in particular? Take it down. Any weave in particular that you like? Sew-ins? You like sew-ins? Okay. Any weave in particular? Huh? Nappy weave? Okay, cool. Band, let's do some weave. There it is, I found it. There it is. Weave. Wow. Weave. See, weave is one of those things that are something like poetic. You gotta look just right. See, ladies, they like to do this thing called the invisible part. When they get these sew-ins. It's where you take your natural hair and you braid it really well into like a honeycomb shape. You take the weave in, you sew everything in, and you put that little invisible part in the middle that nobody knows is your weave, but everybody does really know. And it's really cool, man, because sometimes women like to show that it is their hair, so they'll braid everything around, but they'll leave a little bit of their natural hair out. They'll sew the weave in, the ribbon pack in, and then they'll flat iron their hair down the side, trying to confuse everybody. Is it her hair? Is it her hair? But Miranda, since weave is so important and so poetic, I gotta bring a poet to the stage. Sean Hunter, everybody, show him some love. Hey, Sean, can you... I didn't even know they was gonna talk about weave out there. But what you got about weave, my friend?
Okay, so I've seen purple weave. I've seen blue weave, and I've seen red weave.
Red weave.
I've seen bones straight, and I've seen curly head weave. I've seen women take what seemed to be an eternity to get weave put in, and I've seen women shed weave.
Shed and weave.
Like loose, lonely braids laying in the street.
Loose, lonely braids laying in the street.
Random weave balls that look like they've been coughed up by a cat.
Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
I've seen weave on and off track.
Wow.
I've seen short weave, and I've seen weave flowing down her back.
Down her back.
I've seen connect-along weave.
Wow.
Wet and wavy. I've seen 1B, 2B, and 3B. I've seen that ratchet weave.
Oh.
And I've seen the weave make her look like she's royalty.
Bark like a dog. Stand on one foot, bark like a... I'm sorry, Sean.
I've seen weave, yes, I have seen weave.
Sean Hunter, everybody, show him some love. Oh, 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 oh. Weave. Miranda, what you know about weave?
What you say?
What you know about weave?
I know that I'm wearing a wave.
Put your hair back on, put your hair back on, put your hair back on, put your hair back on. Put your hair back on, put your hair back on. Thank you so much, thank you so much. What in the world did you just do, Miranda? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
She said she was from Charlotte, North Carolina, so I understand. It's okay. But on the real, man, while we just jamming out real quick, on a serious note, I really love people, and there's some people that are in my life and that have been in my life that really have touched me, and I want to talk about this particular lady. And band, y'all can go ahead, man. This lady's not my wife. My mama carried me for 9 months, but I'm not talking about that lady. But this lady was really, 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 really special to me. You know, this lady, or this type of lady, kind of followed me through school. Elementary, middle school, high school, and I can think of college. This lady was literally always there for me. When I didn't have, she had it. It was one day in particular, it was on a Tuesday in the middle of the day. I didn't have no lunch money. And this lady looked out for me. She said, "Baby, let me tell you, you can go through this line, get whatever you want, you get whatever you want out of this line. You get whatever you want in this line. Matter of fact, go get you some extra sloppy Joe." She always looked out for me. This lady is the cafeteria lady. And I don't know what or why cafeteria ladies mean so much to me, but we wanted to celebrate cafeteria ladies on tonight. See, a lot of these young kids don't even say thank you to the cafeteria ladies. They just take their fruit cocktail and their rectangle pizza and they just go right out the line. But I was the different one. I said hello and hi and thank you and good night, whatever, to my cafeteria lady. It's okay, O'Bracy. Let's do it. Man, let's rock. Cafe lady.
Yo.
Let's do it.
The cafe lady, that's my cafe baby. Extra potatoes, extra gravy. She said, "K.O., eat your vegetables." She got a mustache, but she's special though. She shows 32 teeth when she speak. You know her head net stays on fleek. I see her at breakfast, I hear her at lunch. She even put a smiley face on my punch. Hey!
Cafe lady, I love you. Go Miranda, do your thing, girl.
Cafe lady.
The cafe lady.
Your love that made me.
The cafe lady.
I'm full. Can't you see?
Hands up for the cafe lady.
Cafe lady.
That's the cafe lady.
Your love.
If you were here, just wave your hand. I see you.
That's my cafe lady.
I'm full. Can't you see?
That's my cafe lady.
I'm never
The one with the mustache. That's my cafe lady.
Cafe lady.
That's my cafe lady.
Oh, cafe lady.
cafe
Yeah.
lady.
Oh, cafe lady.
Yeah.
That's my cafe lady.
Cafe lady.
That's my cafe lady.
Good for Miranda Polk and K.O. Grayson. Thank y'all so much. So I love to eat, and I love food. I love to celebrate people. I love to talk about cafeteria folk. Before I got into the jam session, I was talking to my daddy. My dad is the type of person that I really love, man. I take everything from him. I love him. I appreciate everything he did. He taught me how to put buttons on suits. And I'm acting so disobedient. But my daddy taught me a lot, but my dad saves a lot of money, y'all. A lot of money. I mean, a whole lot of money. But he got a whole lot of money. But he saves a lot. My mama said, Sammy, I want some hardwood floors on the floor. And he said, baby, I got it. I can do it today. He got the hardwood floors, but my dad didn't have an electric nail gun. A nail gun is what you need to put the hardwood floors into the floor. My daddy don't got one. He looked at the hammer. He said, I can't do that. Look at the nails. I can't do that. He said, baby boy, we got to go to Home Depot. We go to Home Depot. We in the truck. We in the big white truck. We get to the Home Depot. They got a special going on for the nail guns. The nail gun special is for 4 hours. You can get it for $19.99. Our house pretty big. It's going to take a whole day. He said, 4 hours, $19.99. They said, oh, sir, you can get it for a whole entire day and bring it back the next day for $24.99. He looked back at it and he said, well, son, I think I can knock this thing out about 4 hours. We can probably, baby boy, you ready to work tonight? I said, Daddy, I guess so. He said, you ready to work? I said, yes, sir. He said, let me get the 4 hours for $19.99. She said, are you sure? He said, oh, yes, sir, I'm sure. We rushed to the house because he think his clock start right when he buy it, y'all. We rushed to the house. He said, baby, move out the way. I got to put the hardwood floors down. He put his knee pads on. When he put his red knee pads on, I knew it was on, y'all. He's sliding and spinning on the floor. He getting everything in place. He get that nail gun out and he realizes he has 3 hours and 55 minutes left, y'all. I said, wow, look at him work. He get to the hallway. I said, boy, you got it. I said, he is moving. He gets to the foyer. He just pop, and pops right through his hand. Blood goes everywhere. My mama looks out the door and said, baby, I know that wasn't what I heard. He said, it ain't looking good. Take me to the doctor. She rushes my daddy to the hospital. Blood is going everywhere. She has a towel wrapped around his hand. I'm in the back just tripping out like, oh my God. We get to the ER. They get my daddy situated. IV's in his arm. He's sitting there, and I'm like, what in the world? They make sure that I go out to the lobby area. I'm a little nervous because I don't understand why my daddy is still in there for over an hour and a half. The nurse calls me to the back. He got tears in his eyes. So when I see my daddy cry, that's going to make me naturally cry. I'm like, Daddy, what's wrong? He said, son, it ain't looking good, baby. I said, what you mean? He said, I ain't going to make it, baby. I said, you ain't gonna make it. Is it that bad? He said, I ain't gonna make it to the Home Depot in 4 hours, baby. He mad because they didn't charge his car for $4 more. Could have saved that $4. I'm sorry, Daddy. But that's my daddy, man. That's how daddy roll. You know, my dad, he loved his baby boy. He loved his baby boy. My friends, I was joking because they were laughing. I was at church service. And you know, it's been recently that I've been traveling and going. I just finally went to California, just finally went to Philadelphia, just finally went to Florida and hit Miami and Orlando and hit Charleston and hit Atlanta. I was in Vegas. That just happened over the last 8 months in my life. But you leave it up to my daddy, I was doing that all alone. God bless why I had a chance to go to the Virgin Islands about 5 years ago. Up until this point, I had only been doing North Carolina shows right here in the area. I get one trip to the Virgin Islands. My dad gets up on a Sunday morning. First girl in the God, who's the head of my life. I gotta say, y'all, my baby boy, Tim Shropshire, is traveling all around the world. I've been to one place outside of North Carolina, Daddy. But he spoke that thing. He spoke that thing because literally, we traveling. We traveling. And the cool thing about it, man, is when you can bless others while you're on the way, man. I take my wife and my girls with me everywhere I go, man. My wife, she was in Philadelphia and I was gonna fly, and it was like, we all can get one ticket. And I said, can y'all do two? They was like, you ain't famous. So we only can do one ticket. So I said, well, whatever y'all pay for me in a ticket, just give me before I can drive up. We drove my family up. We did the same thing in Tampa. We did the same thing in Ohio the other week. And my wife and our two little girls, Carmony and Kinsey, 1 and 2, sit in the back seat, singing their ABCs in the back. And we just driving. And it was the coolest moment of my career where I could travel with my family. And that's what it's all about. But like I said, I went to the Virgin Islands. Went to the Virgin Islands like about 5 years ago. And the cool thing about the Virgin Islands, they bring me back every year. And I always was going to St. Croix. But I got a chance to go to a place called St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. And I realized this, when people bless you, it's not always just for you, it may be for others. My grandmother, my only grandparent that's living right now, she's almost in her 80s. And just in a random conversation, I said, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? And I said, where would you go? She said, baby, if I can go anywhere in the world, I'll go to this place called St. Thomas Virgin Islands. I said, what you know about St. Thomas Virgin Islands? She said, I went there over 20 years ago, and I love to one day go back. 3 weeks later, St. Thomas calls. They said, and if you need to bring somebody with you. I told my wife, I said, St. Thomas. She said, ooh, yes, I love St. Thomas. I said, but Grandma said she wanted to go. Oh, okay. So she said, okay, no, let's do it. So we end up telling my grandma. He said, Grandma, what you doing on this particular day on the 21st of June? She said, baby, I ain't doing nothing. Let me look at my calendar right now. She ain't got no phone in her calendar. I mean, no calendar, no phone. She just got a big calendar. Hold on, I'm still in May. Hold on. And she finally said, ooh, baby, it look clear. It look clear. Clear as a summer day. I said, well, Grandma, I want you to go to a show. Ooh, yeah, I love your comedy, Timothy. I love your comedy. I said, but now, Grandma, I want you to go, it's a flight. Ooh, child. Okay. She said, I said, Grandma, I want you to go to St. Thomas. Oh, Jesus! Oh, Timothy, stop playing with me right now. I'm already packed. My bag's already packed, and they ain't even packed yet, but they packed. And so we get our grandma ready to go to St. Thomas Virgin Islands. This is how serious she is about St. Thomas. My grandma lives in South Carolina. We're flying out of Charlotte. It takes her 45 minutes to get from Charlotte from South Carolina to Charlotte. It takes me an hour and 20 minutes to get from Greensboro to Charlotte. Our flight leaves at 11 a.m. Tell me why at 4 a.m. I get a call. Timothy, I don't know where your uncle is, but it's time to go. My grandma, it's 4 a.m. Her bags are packed. Everything was ready to go. We had to stop. My dad had to leave from Fayetteville to go to Charlotte just to get my grandma. She had so much anxiety because she did not want to miss the plane. I said, Grandma, it's gonna take you 45. I don't mind. So we get our grandmother on the plane. She goes to St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands. She sees the place that she's always been looking for. And it really showed me that God was just showing me, he said, God, I bless you, not just for you. Because there's people tied to your life. But the reason why I do that for Grandma, because Grandma's the type of lady, she don't care. She love God. She don't care who in the room. She don't care where you at. She was in church one Sunday. Nobody was doing anything. No announcements were being read. Nothing was happening. The preacher wasn't preaching. She got up in the middle of the service. She said, it's getting late in the evening. She said, it's getting late in the evening. It's getting late in the evening. I don't know why nobody read no announcements. And the sun is going, oh Lord, down. Whoa, chief. And that's what Ola Reed Shropshire would do every Sunday morning when it get real quiet. And the pastor would get up there and he would think that was his cue. He said, Ola Reed, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ola Reed. Thank you so much. And he would get up and say, ain't God a good God? And the church would say, yes, he is. And service would just get it going. This is in Lancaster County, South Carolina. Church is a little different because in Lancaster, South Carolina, it was a little bit different. See, they like to sing when they preach. They hummed a little bit and they preach. And a little rock waller came in the back of their throat when they got to the end of their service. Because 45 minutes would pass by and he would say, God is a good God. Yes, he is. He will pick you up. He will turn you around. He will place your feet on solid ground. Won't he do it? Yes, it will. Sound like a pit bull, a Great Dane, a German Shepherd, a 101 Dalmatian. I said, what in the world, Pastor? That sounded like a beware dog sound was up there. I did not know what was going on, y'all. But when he would get real excited, it seemed like this can opener, an electric can opener would come out of him too. I don't know if any of y'all got an electric can opener at your house right now, but just press on it when you get home. It sounded just like this pastor. Because when he get really excited, he said, God is a good God. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah! I said, you popping peas, Pastor. You popping peas. But that's how it went. And so we would go there every Sunday, or every summer on a Sunday, and I used to love it. They used to have family and friends. They used to have quartet groups, and everybody had with a jerry curl, and they I'm serious. I used to love it. And quartet groups, they all wear the same suit, and they bring their own amp into the service for family and friends day. Want to do it? Yes, it will. Want to do it? Yes, it will. The band, y'all don't know no quartet music, so don't even worry about it. But that's how it would always go, and it was different because that's what they love. They love quartet music. They love quartet, and I just thought that was a little different. In North Carolina, we like something else. We like to always shout. We love praise breaks. I mean, every 2 minutes there's a praise break. And I don't got no problem with praising God. Like I said earlier, I just can't dance. So I really don't get into praise breaks too much. So, but I realized this, that people love praising God and love giving honor to where honor is due. We genuinely love to do that. We just struggle with people's perception of us when we doing it. So we scared to do it. See, a man really likes praising God, but he's just too masculine to do it. He's just like, thank you, Jesus. He really want to shout, but that's all he gonna give you is, He really want to say thank you, but he said, That's what a man would give you. That's all he gonna give you. He gonna stay right there. Some brothers give you that little dance. But I was in Asheboro, North Carolina one year, and this pastor said, give God a crazy praise. And I said, well, I'm going to try my best to. And many of us heard pastors say, give God a crazy praise. And usually what happens, you just let the person that's crazy just run around the church. And you look at them, praise God. And so what I do that. But God reminded me, he said, boy, didn't you have a 1.4 GPA in college? And didn't I turn your situation around? Well, when you lost your scholarship, I gave it back to you in spite of. And you graduated almost with honors, not honors, but almost with. You can't even give me an almost praise, Timothy. When you had 22 citations in the dorm room in one semester. But yet I allowed you to become the chaplain in that same dorm room 3 years later. And I got to think about that thing. And so he said, give God a crazy praise. That's what the pastor said. And I thought about what God was reminding me of. And what I saw in my head was literally 2 people on stage. So I need you, my brother. I need you right here. Bro, I need you. I'm gonna bring my brother up here. I should let him sing to y'all too. I'm gonna let y'all, y'all some big men too. Y'all some big men. I need y'all to stand right there. I need y'all, band, can you take me to a praise break? I don't know what type of church they go to out here. But can you take me to a praise break that it makes me feel so good that it makes me get out of my seat a little bit? Can y'all take me to something like that? Let me see if y'all can do that. We're gonna see. You better say, ooh, I can't even. You better stop. I just left the hospital last night. I thought I was gonna die. Monte. Man, take it down, put it down. Shh. Woo. Yeah. I'm joking, but I'm serious. So sometimes we get so scared to praise God in church, we miss our blessing because we worried about what folk think about us. When God looking at you like, you ain't gonna praise it, literally, I did that for you. So what you gotta do sometimes is get your best friends and stand them right there on the stage with you and take it old school a little bit. So if any of y'all right now is a little discouraged in your praise break time, just get one of your friends and take a little old school. Ben, take me there. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna talk about. This is what I want you to do. Sometimes you gotta take that thing old school. Like you in the middle of the street and your friends having a good time. It's 95 degrees outside. This is what we used to do in the hood. I was in a hospital last night. They thought I had an antibiotic. Thank y'all so much. I'm Tim Shropshire. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I can't stay up here.
Y'all keep it going, we're strong!
side, we on that. We saved now, we too crunk. We bout that and we going back. This God flow, my soul shine. We turned up, we gon' grind. Our fingers in the sky for the hardest man alive. One time 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 for the hardest man alive. Now look, the hardest man alive. Ain't no surprise, his name is Jesus. We ain't leaning, we ain't snapping. We just teaching to these heathens. Now my daddy paid the cost, and he did it like a boss. Put the world up on his shoulders, then he carried this on cross. Now while the cross was on his shoulders, probably heavy as a boulder, he was bleeding but he knew. He kept it moving like a soldier. Wasn't no need to resist. Put them nails up in his wrist, but the betrayer named Judas stood his fate up with a kiss. Then they lifted up his beam, his body beaten and bruised, with that sign over his head. Look, that's the king of the Jews.